What's up, family? This is your boy, man, Mr. Waleed Kareem, aka Mr. Blessed and Unstoppable. Thank you so much, man, for coming to my channel, man. The Free Will Project. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and commenting. I hope you find value in what it is that I'm sharing with you guys today. Today is all about being tested when you need it most. That's the name. Being tested when you need it most. And I just wanted to give you guys a very, very short story about myself in hopes that it would encourage someone else or several people, to acknowledge your situation, man, but understand that your test does not mean that you have to fail because you're already being tested. There can be a reward or victory that comes out of even the test itself. I'm going to just give you guys a real short story about me being extremely broke at this time. This time I just got put on child support. Uh, was in a very bad situation, man. Like ramen noodles was all I knew. Seriously, like no. And I'm not a college student. All right, I was college age, but I was not a college student. This was just life. Ramen noodles was my daily meal with an occasional uh, ground beef that I could, purchase from time to time. Whether it was normally like once every 2 weeks or sometimes even once a month. But it was bad. It was bad. And at this particular time, I was going in to pay a bill. This bill was actually all of the money that I had. As I'm in there, I'm at the currency exchange and I'm buying. Uh, I'm paying this bill, and I look down, and upon me looking down, I found $50. There was $50, and it was only me, and it was this lady, and it was just her daughter in there. Now, when I came in, I was so wrapped up in my situation that I know for certain I didn't even if you see stuff like when you got so much going on in your life, man, even if you see something, you don't see it. Like that's how you become just in your own world. You know what I mean? So at this time, I was just all within me, like all in my own head. So I'm standing in line and I'm pretty sure I'm thinking about how am I gonna survive for this week because I'm giving them just got paid. I'm giving them my money and this is all the money that I had. So I'm moving forward and lo and behold, the $50 is on the ground. I'm paying the bill and I immediately put the $50 in my pocket. I put the $50 in my pocket and next thing you know, man, it just hits me like, yeah, you need it. You need $50. That would be beautiful. But how do you expect to come out of your situation by allowing $50 to rule over you? I immediately left the window, ran outside because at this time they were already in their vehicle. I ran outside. I caught up with the lady and her daughter, and I explained to them that I had found some money, and I was asking them did they lose any money, and the woman counted all of her money, and not only did she count all of her money, she counted all of her money that she came in with, and she was like, um, first she was startled. She was startled, because I guess she thought maybe I was going to try to rob her, because that's a place where, you cash checks at, things of that nature. So I think she thought I was initially trying to rob her. Then after seeing that I wasn't trying to rob her, I'm speaking and telling her about, me just trying to be obedient to, who I am and who the Most High is. So it was just one of them situations. Finally, she lets her guard down and she starts to check her purse. She sees all of the money all of the money was there for what she came in there for, plus the money that she came in with. Everything was there. Now, this $50 bill was like just crisp. It was unfolded. It was just crisp. It was just laid on the floor like, man, like it was just sent from heaven. You know what I mean? It was the most beautiful $50 I had ever seen. Right? So, uh, So the woman, the greed begins to set in. So she says to me, yeah, yes, sir. I lost $10. I said, well, ma'am, I hate to say it, but it wasn't $10. I do apologize. So now I'm getting nervous because I'm like, this woman is trying to guess this money. And if she guesses it, I'm going to have to give it up because it's not mine. And she turns around and she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, sir. It was $20. Yes, yes, that $20 was mine. I said, nah, ma'am, I'm sorry. Have a good day. At that particular time, I was free. I was able to go about my business with $50 in my pocket. I said that to say that even though I was being tested, I had to, in order for me to receive this blessing wholeheartedly with joy, I needed to know that I did not violate the principles that I live by, which is to not steal from somebody knowingly. You know what I mean? And I was at that time, I walked away from the vehicle and it felt just so good. It felt so good to know that the Most High was just looking out for me. It was the ram in the bush, man. I'll tell you, like I didn't have any money at that time, none. And needless to say, I know I was blessed for that. I was blessed with the $50, but it went way, way past that, man. It was like, man, I felt like good. Like I felt good spirit wise. So I got the $50 plus I felt like there was some sort of uh, progress being made in my life that allowed me to know that I was truly trusting God more than I even understood myself to be trusting God. And I did that because the reason why I came to her was not, it was two reasons. Number one, it was because I would want somebody to do that for me. That was number one. It was the right thing to do, and I would want somebody to do that for me. Number two is I did not want my lack to represent how I thought about life. I live in abundance. My mindset is abundance, overflow, blessings. If I would have took that money and held on to it and not said nothing, that's a mindset of lack. That's a mindset of lack because now I'm not trusting that good things can happen to me. I'm not trusting that good things are going to happen to me and that it will continuously happen to me. So that's what happened at that particular time. It was a stronghold. It was a breaking of strongholds over my life that there is no more lack. Even though I continue to eat ramen noodles and ground beef for a duration of probably 6 to 8 months easy, with being able to go out here and there, it was still a huge monumental moment in my life. And I just wanted to share that with you guys, man. Keep your integrity, man. Your integrity matters. Um, those things are things that you are not only blessing yourself with, man, but you're blessing your children with. You're blessing your children's children as well. It's those acts, man, that go out into the universe, man, that is not forgotten. These are things, man, that somebody will walk up to you and hand you $100 that you just dropped out of your pocket because that's how the type of person that you are. And if they don't, then maybe they needed it more than you. But I've had people walk up to me and give me my money back. It's because that's what I put out. I put out that same energy into the universe. That energy comes back to me, hands down. And I've continuously did the right thing. I'm not perfect. I'm not claiming to be perfect. I'm just talking to you guys and telling you all it's your mindset, man. That's going to change your whole situation. If you change your mindset, man, you'll change your situation. You'll be blessed. You will be highly favored. You will receive abundance in your life if you set yourself up to receive those things. With that being said, I hope you guys, man, enjoyed that. And man, Be abundant. Have an abundant mindset. Know that regardless of what anything looks like, man, that God is able. With that being said, man, peace out.